15th of July 2022. This video is a bit of a add-on to the last market review I did. Excuse me, still a bit sick. First, I have got one trade on, which is Li Auto. So I just put a tiny position on just to test it out. I mentioned that Chinese stocks are actually looking okay. Saying that the last few days have all been sort of drifting down, and maybe that's just a northern hemisphere summer thing. I don't know. So we'll see if we get stopped out of this. Li Auto being in a big base here, big sort of power move here. A few people saying it's high tight flag. I haven't really traded those myself, and I don't know if I will because I'm a bit slower in terms of end of day. But anyway, very powerful move. Tag the 21-day moving average. A nice upside reversal. So I bought it here. Excuse me, here last night. Stop down here. I put a tiny position on just to start testing the waters. We'll just see how it goes. Wouldn't be surprised if it gets stopped out. But anyway, let's let's see. Looking at a few of the other Chinese names. This is KWEB, the China ETF. So that's starting to sort of drift off a bit. So it was really looking like it was basing, had a sort of capitulation moment here. 50-day turned up. Was starting to look sort of okay here, but yeah, like I say, that's sort of drifting off. So yeah, not really convincing. PDD Pinduoduo, similar thing, capitulation moment earlier in March this year. 50-day turned up. Things are looking pretty good here again last few days. That's been sort of drifting down too. So I think China stocks have got a bit of a question mark over. Maybe they're going into this northern hemisphere summer funk. I don't really know. Anyway, well, it's the other thing I wanted to go through was the top industry sectors according to IBD. So this is sort of part of my thinking from the video the other day. Well, where's the leadership? Where's the powerful groups coming from? I mentioned that I couldn't really see it. So just to give a bit more detail here, let's start with number one and just go through the first. I tracked the first 25, but maybe we'll just stick to, say, the first 10 or 15. Let's see how we go. This one is actually looking at Oil and Gas Royalty Trust. Is looking, pretty stage 2. Moving average is just trending up. Now, have we seen a bit of a blow off here? In isolation, I wouldn't think so because it sort of retraced the 50, held that. But when we get onto the other oil and gas sectors, none of them look anywhere near as good as this. So that's kind of big picture. I'm thinking, let's just be super cautious here. Energy and coal. Now, 50 days turned up, 21's turned down. The turn is moving up, so it's sort of wedging between here. The previous me would have been trying to buy it here, and that I think is okay in a strong market. We're not in a strong market, so what you could now see happening is just this wedging happen for sort of some time now. So I'm going to be patient and just see how it goes. There are a few coal stocks that actually look pretty strong within this sector, but the overall sector looks like it's got a question mark to me. So, is this a stage 3 here? Because if you look at the weekly, had a huge move and it hasn't really given much back, unlike, say, tech stocks, which have given a lot of those moves back. So just go back there for a second. Again, see, just distribution coming here. I think it's going to need to prove itself. So I'm not taking any action. Just keeping a note of it. This could be like, say, stage 3, or this could be like just a sort of sub-cycle in a sort of stage 2. So this could be like a new stage 1, sort of forming here, basically a new base. I don't know. So that means for me, for the time being, there's nothing to do. Solar, I really don't see this. I don't know why people are talking about it. it's basing, and that's the best case scenario, in the 200 days sort of moving down, nothing to do there. Right, next, we've got a real rag bag of industries here. All right, retail. Okay, so look, yeah, looks stage two. It's been sort of trending up. Tag that 200 and sort of moved out of that wedge like I was just talking before. So it's actually looking pretty strong. Yeah, again, sort of had a pretty big move there. All looking pretty orderly so far. So yeah, maybe we'll be buying something in here. Let's just see how this sort of that settles down now. Yeah, so we'll call that a stage two. Actually, I'm just going to update my numbers. Retail super. So I've got a separate screen here that I'm just updating my numbers on. Okay, right, oil and gas integrated. That looks pretty blow off top to me. Maybe it's within a, maybe, so obviously sort of moved to stage two here. Everyone was talking about it up here, shortages, Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. And since it's given up a huge amount of those gains, that's a huge pullback if it's meant to be in a stage two. Now, it might be sort of again wedging in between the 50 and 200. So again, I'm just going to be patient here and just see how it goes. Obviously, if it continues to roll over, then it's done. But who knows? It might just settle down over the next number of months, or whatever it takes, before it goes again. So keeping an open mind. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm taking no action on that one. Insurance. Long base here. Insurance doesn't really strike me as a dynamic sector or something with the can slim, the earning can slim, so something new is going on. Yeah, and also it strikes me this is one of the sectors that's standing out. Is what? It's just not really good market, is it? Anyway, pushed out here. Looked like it was okay. Right, stage two. Yeah, pullback, not great. Had another go, pullback, and just sort of flopped again. So probably it's just in a stage one type base here. Again, nothing for me to do here. Keep an eye on it, of course, but yeah, sort of just really couldn't hold those gains and just crack on with it. So okay, next. Similar one again. That this is happening a lot in these top sectors. Is had a decent move, but now sort of just flopped and sort of just wedging between the 50 and 200. So again, I'm not going to do anything here. I want to see that 50-day sort of turn up. I want to see the price action in there look a bit tighter. It's just I can't tell you what's going to happen here. Just update my notes. Okay. Okay, oil and gas. So again, sort of this oil and gas area is, I mean, this looks very on the nose, doesn't it? There's 50s declining, failed the 200, reclaimed that and failed it, and then has been rejected off there. So the questions to ask is, are the moving averages acting as support or resistance? And so you can more clearly see here they're acting as resistance. So this to me looks more of a short, or definitely nothing bullish to be said, at least for the time being here. Of course, you might get something like this, but it sort of undercuts it. And this is why I don't typically short, because it can just, to my eye, sometimes the most obvious place to short is the most obvious place you probably shouldn't be shorting, because everyone's going, it's under the 200 and you've got to short it. And it might just do here where it sort of has a big fake out and ends up squeezing people here and just sort of turns around. But that's fine. I'd want to wait for it to sort of prove itself that maybe, like, here reclaims the moving averages, has a good shakeout. So again, I'm buying in the pullback there, or even there, or even there, after you can see like the trend is sort of clearly zoomed up. So yeah, again, nothing for me to do here. No doubt this one's going to be the same. Yep. Moving averages turned down, acting as resistance. Nothing you could get excited about there. So you can see oil and gas overall just doesn't look very good. Medical, so what do you think? This is stage. This looks stage 1 to me. It's just doing absolutely nothing. Maybe call it a stage 3 to 2. It doesn't really matter for me, because that's just nothing to do there. Oil and gas, similar chart. Now, so this is number 12 in the IBD list, the Market Smith list, and the number 12th industry looks this bad, and that just tells you that there's just not much out there. Clearly, there's just nothing to do here. One more, oil and gas, same charts again. Stage 1 or stage 3. It's basing. Let's just call it stage 1. Stage 1. It's doing absolutely nothing here. So nothing for me to do. Yeah, this is just shit. Look at it. Again, doing absolutely nothing. Let's just do one more, because I think we get the point. Again, this is out of 197 sectors. This is number 16. So this is in the top 10%. And look at it. It's just stage 4, maybe attempting a new stage 1, but nothing doing. Just one more, just to, again, look at that. It's just everything's declining. So if we chop it off there, because we just went through the best sectors of the best sectors, and nothing's really standing out there to me. So that tells me, again, that just sort of feeds into my process that, well, where's the leadership? I can't see leadership in sectors there. Now, there might be a few individual stocks here and there, which there certainly is, but we're looking for lots of setups, lots of sort of things that are looking powerful, not just the odd one here and there, because they can just turn around on you so quick. One that's sort of looking right is Swear. Yep, and definitely I can see if people are trading that, good for them. But yeah, I haven't bought it, and I probably won't, because what's the point in trying sort of too hard when the markets are so choppy? I bought that Lee because, honestly, so it might have been just something to do. Actually, just looks a more powerful chart. But as those Chinese stocks roll over, I might even just jump out of it, saying, okay, well, if China stocks really aren't in stage 2, let's just do myself a favour and jump out. Yeah, that's about it.